Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu, and this is Melody Park for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, part 47 of the VJ scenario pack. Located within this city, you must build a theme park. Building the paths underground might make the city and rides blend together. Oh no. Your objective, to have at least 1,100 guests in your park at the end of October. Year 3 of a park rate now at least 600. So there's the entrance. We've got a twist. Oh, so the white sort of fence there, that's what we own. Okay, can we buy more? No, we can't. Construction rights. Okay, so we've got a lot of land that we can use construction rights with. Let's see how much it is. £5 per tile, so that's not that much. We've got a ton of cash. Loan interest is low. Okay. Rides then. We've got a monorail available. We've got a couple of gentle rides available. Not a bad selection of coasters, considering the scenario that we've got. Some thrill rides, water rides, and do you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say an absolutely amazing selection of shops. Toilets, kiosk, cash machine, souvenirs, and food. Lots of food. So we don't need to bother with any more shops. Okay. I think then I'm going to research thrill rides. I'm going to go all in on the thrill rides. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking already. We're going to have to go ultra compact with this. I'm normally pretty compact with my building anyway, but we're going to have to go really, really compact with this one. Really Tetris everything in as neatly as we can. Paths, rides, that sort of thing. Yeah, shops, etc., etc. Not leaving any square unoccupied if possible. The issue we've got is it says to build underground, but if we don't own construction rights, we can't connect back up unless there's anywhere here that is underground as well, because we're not going to be able to land, or unless we've got like a cliff face, like a solid vertical face that we can tunnel out of. Even then, I don't know if that'll work. There you go. We've got an underground section there. So it's possible that we could tunnel across to that with a path. But if we do that, guests are just going to get lost and stuck. So we're not going to do that. I think best thing I can do would be to build like a floating boardwalk across these houses, and then just surround these houses with rides and paths and things, make their lives an absolute misery, because the moment a guest goes onto one of these paths that's already down, they're just going to get lost and stuck. So that's not an option. So I think, yeah, just buy construction rights, start here, build a nice little area with shops and things, and then just keep going down and down, and then we'll see how far we go. It's not a huge goal. 1,100 guests isn't a lot, so we should be fine. We've got this one here, which we can use as a sort of a cheap and cheerful profit coaster, so that can bankroll us, and we can do some really small designs with these ones. In fact, I've got a 4x4 design for that. So yeah, anyway, let's just crack on. May year 1, and we've been a busy boy. Yes, so we've got our little ramps going up. We've got shops all the way along, kiosks in each corner, toilets, cash machines, tons of shops. Then we've got our profit coaster here, impulse coaster there, Got a Ferris wheel as well, just to use a bit of extra space. And then I thought, you know what, let's just do the 4x4. So this one here, I've done a video for it, but I've also got the ride on RCT Go, and I'll put the link in the description for it. It's in a 4x4. Just waiting for the test results. There you go. It's called Mousetrap because there was already a 4x4 design for this coaster. That's I think it was originally posted on 4chan many years ago. And if you don't know what that is, don't even go looking for it. But I wanted to build something that was easier to make. So I've called it Mousetrap because in my eyes, I've built a better mousetrap. So my plan is there's enough room to build these, tile all these all the way down there, and then we'll do something different the other side. But we've got 350 guests almost. There you go, we've got it now. We've got the green arrow, so it's going up. And we're only a few months in, so this will be easy. June, year one, and we've got the coasters all the way down. We've got the boardwalk complete. That's what I'm calling it anyway, my floating boardwalk. In the corners, we've got the kiosk, toilet, and cash machine. And so we've got all of these now. So that is number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course, it's 9 because this one's called Mousetrap. And then the next one, the second one will be called Wild Mouse 1 or whatever. No. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 500 and almost 90 guests in the park. Still got the green arrow. Let's have a look. What have we researched? Nothing exciting there, but we're in no rush. So I think what we'll do is we'll just wait and see what else comes along, and just see what happens. August, year one, we've got 934 guests in the park. We need 1,100. We've still got 2 years to go, so don't worry. We've got plenty of time. We've researched the go-karts. So what I've done is I've put a little simple 4-wide design just there. Let me turn the scenery off, make it easier to see. And then we're going to go up with the exit path onto this path here, and that's going to go all the way back down to the end. And then underneath, then we've got, see that we've got a little up section, so we can put a path underneath, and we've got the queue line going down, because these are fairly, guests love these, but they're quite slow throughput. So what we can do, we can use that to our benefit by getting guests off the main path into the queue line. Just keep them there, like in a holding bay for a few minutes. Then they can go on the ride. Then they can go all the way down this path, maybe taking some shops or whatever, I don't know. And yeah, and we should be fine. But 2 years left. We're not going to have any issues. I'm going to spam go-karts down because we're not taking any prisoners with these scenarios. Because if it's a good scenario, I'm going to enjoy playing it. If it's a scenario like this, no prisoners. We're just going to knock it out. October year one, we need 1,100 guests in the park. We've got over 1,300, and we've got the green arrow as well. So we're well on our way. We've already passed the goal. I think I'm going to spend the next 2 years now fast forwarding, maybe putting down some extra shops, making sure my handymen are zoned, because we don't want to come unstuck by having a lot of guests complaining about litter and sick and whatever else. With the coaster, I do remember someone commented on the original video that there was they'd had a play about with it, and they'd worked out the exact best number of trains or cars. I think they said it was 4. These have got 9. It's fine for a scenario like this. I want guests off the main paths. So yeah, they're not going to make me a ton of cash. I just want guests off. So we've got, at the moment, what is it? So there's 2 tiles. So that'll be 8 guests in each queue line. And then on the ride then itself, we've got 36. So what's that? 44 guests off on each ride, or in the path for each ride. Times that by 9, and so what's that? It's probably about 400, is it? Something like that. So yeah, that's plenty. And then probably something similar the other side on the go-karts. So we're doing fine. So I think, yeah, no prisoners. We're just going to fast forward it now. Do any little minor tinkering or tidying up as we go. And yeah, just pass the scenario and move on to the next one. October, year 3, we've got over 100,000 in the bank. We've got 1,700 guests. So we've got, what's that, 600 more than what we need. I've put loads of balloons down because I was bored. I've rezoned a lot of the workers because I didn't quite have them done properly. What else have we got? Let's have a look. I think I might have even got some bins down. People always complain on the videos in the comment section I don't put bins down. I think I've got some. Can't remember. I don't know. The last 2 years have flown by because I fast forwarded. Yeah, so this scenario, it said in the description that the idea behind it was to build paths underground. You can't do that though, because you can't tunnel up and you can't alter the landscape because you don't own the land. You only own the rights. You can build over it, but you can only build. You can't actually build on the ground. You have to build above the ground. So it kind of failed at the first hurdle there. I wouldn't have done that anyway. I probably would have done this approach even if I could have tunneled under. But yeah, so what we did then, we built a load of shops along the front. We researched thrill rides just to see what would come out. We built a floating boardwalk design all the way down. We spammed my 4x4 Wild Mouse design there after doing an impulse profit coaster. Then we unlock go-karts. We spam these all the way down. We've got one-way systems to help minimize overcrowding and things like that. The ratings are on maximum, so the guests are loving it, despite the fact that it's really crowded, really crammed in. Yeah, scenario, not very good. We took no prisoners. And that was that. So we just need to wait now until the end of the month to pass it. Hopefully the scenarios are going to get better. I keep saying that, and they're not getting better. We had one recently that was quite good. Yeah, so tip number 1, if you make a scenario, play it, test it, see if it's actually fun to play. If it's not fun to play, why would anyone want to play it? Unless obviously there's a interesting challenge, but this isn't an interesting challenge. Okay, here we go. Stu. No, that's Sue. Stu. Ooh, cool. Yeah. So that was Melody Park. I've been Stu. The impulse coaster is gonna hang on. Let's make the outro a little bit interesting. Train 1. Do that. Yeah. So I've been Stu. This has been Melody Park, part 47 of the VJ scenario pack. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.